Ehi pirati scalmanati, benvenuti ad una nuova avventura che ci porterà a trovare una soluzione per salvare Tasha dalla maledizione scheletrica. In questo video vi mostreremo come risolverlo al 100%. Tuttavia, vi consiglio come prima mossa di spawnare all'avamposto Plunder, perché è da lì che partirà il nostro viaggio. Lascerò l'audio originale per non rovinare l'esperienza di gioco. Parlate in gruppo con la Rinna per attivare la missione e dopodiché recatevi nella tenda di Madame Oliva per ascoltare il da farsi. Sappiate che attivando questa missione vi spawneranno molti NPC, quindi occhi aperti.
The Order of Souls welcomes you. Once more, I bid you welcome. It has been some time since we spoke of a cure for Tasha's curse. Briggsy believed that a cure did indeed exist. A remedy created by the ancients long ago. Her memories are quite clear.
Yeah, when I was young, Briggsy told me all about her hunt for the secret stars. Whatever those are. Funny thing though, some of my pages are missing. I don't remember doing that.
No matter. I have imbued Briggsy's mask with her memories. Use it and Tasha's drawings to guide you through the wilds.
Oh, before you go, this is one of Briggsy's gifts, but it matches a picture from the book. Thought it might come in handy.
I would advise caution, however. Briggsy never did obtain her cure. If you follow in her footsteps, I fear you are fated to discover why.
Prima di leggere il diario, vi consigliamo di risolvere prima i ricordi di Briggsy, perché li troverete solo indossando la sua maschera. E questa, verso la fine della missione, vi sarà privata. Pertanto fatelo immediatamente, per non dover ricominciare tutto da capo.
Look around. This is history in the making. The first place I landed in the Sea of Thieves. Not the grandest of entrances for a legend like me, I'll grant you. But it's where I managed to pick up my first ship. I say pick up. I think you can guess what I mean by that. Unless you're not as smart as you look. The Homeward Dove. That sloop was home to me for a long time. It was literally part of my journey to becoming Captain Briggsy, who I am today, or at least who I was. Ah, the Unicorn Tavern. I love this place. I'd tell such tales sitting by that fire. And every night, the same little girl would come and listen. Tasha. The nearest person I had to family. Outside of Suds. She looked at me with eyes that somehow made me feel like a better person. The eyes of an innocent. I wanted to teach her everything I knew. Oh, yes! The Shroudbreaker, the stuff of legends. It makes sense that it was me that put it together then, doesn't it? When I'm back from visiting the shores of gold, I've promised to spend loads of time with Tasha. Continue her training. Those were great times. And if I could have one wish, it would be to get out. You know that I love the stars. If you don't, you really need to pay more attention. They're fascinating and beautiful. Modesty forbids me from comparing myself to them. I know, unusual for me. But I did see a kind of destiny in the stars. And so did my old friend, Suds. I never let the truth get in the way of a good yarn, but Suds was a stickler for accuracy. That's how we met. What he didn't know about the night sky, and the way the ancients saw their strange stars, wasn't worth knowing. I owe him a lot. All the would-be pirates I've encountered in my time, one of the most promising was Rose. She really lived up to the nickname she had. Wild. I suppose I was partly responsible for her and her fate. After all, once you've met me, who doesn't want to become an adventurer extraordinaire? She never let danger scare her away, just like I said. That did lead to problems. But she's with her dear, dear George now. And I'm glad they're both happy.
Prima tappa, Crooked Masts. Trovate la costellazione ascoltando la melodia e cercate di allineare le stelle. Una volta ascoltato il ricordo, scavate la chiave. È fondamentale cercare l'ultimo indizio presente sul diario per ultimo, perché esso non potrà essere scavato fin quando non troverete prima le due chiavi.
We're looking for a story that leads us to the skeleton curse and its cure. This is the beginning of that story. An owl. My belief is that it represents a wise leader, perhaps a king. This one's more abstract. These peaks do not represent a real place. Believe me, I looked. They seem to indicate a difficulty, like a mountain to be climbed and overcome. Maybe the butterfly is the son or daughter of the king, a carefree prince, but bound by duty. So he had to shape up and do something worthwhile, or prove himself.
Da ogni forziere dovrete recuperare tutti i frammenti per comporre il disco. Seconda tappa, Old Faithful Island.
Yes, a black widow spider, as deadly as one of Sud's terrible jokes. Reckon she's a weaver of webs too, and that means lies and intrigues. A woman close to the king, an advisor, or perhaps his queen? No doubt she led him astray somehow. I remember this. My favorite. A panther. Beautiful and deadly. Remind you of anyone? So, I feel a connection to this one. A strong woman who gets given a bad rap. My intuition tells me we're looking at another relative of the king. Or the prince. This one had me beat for a while, but I worked it out. Of course I did. It's me. Old Segui used to say that a palm tree had a ceremonial or even religious importance to the ancients. No. This palm tree must be a temple. Even where the trials took place. If it is, then maybe the king's wayward son went there to prove himself. And he was probably manipulated by that vicious widow. But where is that blasted temple?
Terza ed ultima tappa, Marauder Arch.
Now, where are we? A fox? Or a vixen? Cunning for sure. Like me, another strong woman. But there's something about her place in the story. Made me think she wasn't a villain, this one. We should dig a bit more, see what we can find. Oh, now I get it. She comes after the temple, right? She's the high priest. Why didn't I see this last time? This is all beginning to make sense. So, it's an hourglass. Big deal, right? While lesser minds probably couldn't solve this, I could see it meant two options. right or wrong. The sands of fate. A choice. Go one way or the other. I understand now. This must be a decision you have to make in the temple. Bit of a climb, but worth it for the last piece of the puzzle. Finally, the waterfall. Again, I looked for this. Thought it was the entrance to the temple. It had to be some kind of barrier with something hidden beyond. But I know what you're thinking, pirate. I see the shroud breaker. It breaks down the wall between two physical places. Of course. I can see it now. It is a barrier, but it leads to the Sea of the Damned. Probably green, like a phantom or an emerald. No wonder I could never find the temple. It was in the Sea of the Damned this whole time. Come, let's me and you trade tales of extraordinary daring do. Well, here I am. Don't know why you look so surprised. You can stop gawping. We've got a temple to find. Yes, I learned all about Tasha and the curse while we were sharing memories. According to what little sense is in your head, I'm dead, which I'm trying not to take personally, by the way. The question is, how am I back?
I think that question might be meant for me. The Sea of the Damned has the power to manifest memories, like the wilds, as it existed long ago. When you took Briggsy's mask into those figments of the past, it was only a matter of time before she manifested too. And now, she can guide us in person with the amulet.
Don't count on it, Crookie. Something tells me you're to blame for Tasha's curse.
Correct. And the cure is sealed away within the temple. But we can constrain that curse until I decide otherwise. Buy your precious Tasha more time with the creation of my own devising. It will keep us safe while we locate the temple. But you must come with us before we surrender it.
Very well, Warsmith. Once you hand over this creation, then we have a deal. But if you try anything, it will be your last mistake. Wait for us to go, then return to Tasha. Tell her she's going to be okay. I won't let her down. Now hurry!
Completata la storia, dovrete raccontare tutto a Madame Oliva. Pertanto dovrete tornare al plunder.
Here to seek our wisdom. My work requires solitude. The Order of Souls welcomes you until we meet again.
I can't believe it. Briggsy back after all this time. And she's still looking out for me.
Yes, and it would appear that Briggsy's sacrifice of her newfound freedom has paid off. Warsmith has indeed crafted this very special cursed cannonball to delay the spread of the curse. As to the true cure, I can see it resides in an ancient temple, long since lost, in which lurks a great evil. Something dangerous enough to make Briggsy tear out the last pages of Tasha's story. Perhaps she left them behind as a warning. However, things are by no means over. The Dark Brethren hold all the cards. We must hope that Briggsy continues to serve their needs, or I fear...
It's all right, you can say it. You fear I'll be lost. Well, I still believe Briggsy will do whatever it takes to save me.
Perhaps that is wise. Right now, I'm afraid belief is all we have.
Anche questa avventura è stata completata e sembra che al momento Tasha sia al sicuro. Noi vi diamo appuntamento al prossimo video e passate a trovarci sulle nostre community di Discord e Facebook. Troverete i link in descrizione ad ogni video. A presto, Pirati Scalmanati!